All right, got about 1,200 miles or so on the Bronco Raptor here at the gas station. It's time for a little miles per gallon test. We're gonna reset the trip, and I have a long trip to go on tomorrow morning, so it's gonna be the majority of it will be on the highway with a little bit of in-town driving. Just want to see if we're able to get the 16 miles per gallon that the Raptor is rated at. One thing of note here is just how small the gas tank is in this. It is 25 miles till empty when I pulled in, so I'm on fumes, and we will not hit 20 gallons. Should kick off here any second. Yep, right at 18. Hey guys, before we get further into this miles per gallon test, we'd like to remind you to hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment. It really does help the channel out. Thank you so much. All right, so the first part of this trip has been mostly hills and curves, and I've been able to keep it under 70 miles an hour for the most part. I've had to put my foot into it a few times. I have 117.5 miles, 202 miles to empty, and I'm averaging right now 16.9 miles per gallon.
Turn left to West Walnut Street and then turn right.
All right, so the Bronco does not like to go fast and maintain fuel economy. I lost about 1 mile per gallon off my average as I was hitting the interstate. So that's gonna affect your miles per gallon quite a bit. So anyway, made a little Starbucks run this morning. We'll be topping off going back, not topping off, but just doing a complete fill up here in a minute. I've got about 25 miles left on the tank, and I feel like because I was pressed for time and really putting the throttle into it on my trip coming up, that possibly do this and kind of do an average between the two. But yeah, I'm kind of impressed with the fact that it was still able to achieve 16 or right at 16 miles per gallon. It's hitting some pretty crazy speeds, you know, wind, and all the variables there to not be as economical as possible. So anyway, a little Starbucks run here. I'll be leaving here shortly, and I'll fill up again, and I'm going to be a little bit more economically minded on the way home and see if that makes a difference. All right, second fill up of the trip, and this is going to be the more economical driving going forward because I was in a hurry on the first fill up. So we're going to try to actually best 16 miles per gallon on this tank. All right, we're about to officially end our miles per gallon test we've been running. First tank of gas was on trip 1. When we picked that up, filled up, we got trip 2 in here. It's our second fill up, which I was actually trying to be more economical. I was able to achieve about 16.2 miles per gallon down to about the last quarter of a tank or so, and then I kind of had a series of spirited driving for about 20 to 30 minutes or so there. It lowered it down. I think we're sitting at about 15.6 miles per gallon right now. We'll wrap up our final test here in just a second. We're going to top off the tank, but actually pretty good. I mean, the vehicle has 37-inch tires. That's basically it's all mostly highway driving. Tends to get better miles per gallon from what I can tell when you keep it in the under 2,000 RPMs. 10-speed transmission helps achieve that. If you get out on the interstate and you like to keep up with traffic and you're going to run 85 miles an hour, you're not going to get that great of gas mileage, especially if you're pulling some hills. But I maybe can run this test again sometime when it's on flatter interstate and see if it changes any. Anyway, all right, let's wrap it up here. Kind of what I expected. Nothing really surprising there. It just seems to be that you're going to get the higher fuel economy when you are on just 2-lane highways and you're not just constantly putting your foot into the accelerator. More detail about my test here. Trip started at an elevation of about 400 feet above sea level, and it ended with an elevation of about 1,400, so about 1,000 feet difference there. We had a headwind going and had a headwind coming back, so the wind has shifted directions on us, and really thought that would be able to get significantly better miles per gallon on the way home since it is downhill, but was not the case because I actually had a heavier wind than I did on the way up. Nothing real too surprising there. The fact that it can achieve 16 miles per gallon just rather easily, though, is really amazing considering that you know, you got 37-inch tires and it is just basically the aerodynamics of a brick. It's pretty awesome. But I don't think you buy this type of vehicle, you're not buying an economical little gas saver car. It's not the intent, but for whatever reason, people are just they really want to know what the miles per gallon is. So I'm more focused on the fact that I've had some driving time in it, just the road manners, just how easy it is to just get in and take a long trip on the highway. That just makes a huge difference. It is a little noisy, as other people have noted, but you're, again, not buying you're not buying a Range Rover. It's not something to be just ultra quiet. Thank you so much for watching our video. Please hit that subscribe button. See you later.